Okay, everybody. Candace Owens is just officially off her rocker. I can't wait to see what she's going to release. She released this on October 19th. I was going to do a video about it, and then I completely forgot because there was so much more pressing matters, and there's still so much to talk about, especially... I haven't even gotten to Donald Trump yet today, guys. I've recorded 3 videos today. I haven't gotten to Donald Trump yet because so much is going on. And then I'm going to have to record all those. I'm going to have to figure out how to put all these out there throughout the week. This is so much info. I'm definitely going to be live streaming tomorrow, guys. There's so much to do. So you'll want to join for that. Definitely like, subscribe, and share. Go down to my Discord in my description below. Thank you all so much for watching. Let's get right on into this here. Don't worry about the gag order in the Charlie Kirk case. Candace, you're not under a gag order. You're not under it. This doesn't even make any sense. I plan to violate it on the world's behalf. Wow, okay. Weird wording. The things I've discovered in the past week are enough to burn the house down. Are they? Because you never release it. You say this a lot. You don't release enough information to actually do that. Yes, Charlie was betrayed by everyone. Candace, you post stuff like this, and it makes me so angry. It makes me so angry because you're like, let's hype all this up. I'm going to hype all this stuff up. And then when we get to it, there's going to be some nuance. And that's it. We're not going to have any proof. We're not going to have anything. Oh, Charlie Kirk was in a message thread where he said, where he blamed Jewish people for a single donor pulling out. And that's supposed to tell us what? What exactly? Oh, well, there was I got another one. There was an Egyptian flight that made it to Utah. Okay, cool. When did this take place? Well, they got there like the day before, and then they left like 6 hours before Charlie Kirk started speaking. They went home? Yeah. Okay, did they drop someone off or anything? Do you think maybe it was an Egyptian guy that shot him? Was it a guy from Israel that flew on Egyptian Airlines to him? It's just suspicious. Okay, maybe it's suspicious. I don't know. What else? What am I supposed to glean off of this? Like, why did they fly in here? Well, I don't know. Why don't you tell me? Okay, but they left, right? Yes. Were all the passengers accounted for and stuff? We don't know. What am I supposed to do with that? Candace, what am I supposed to do with that information at all? And then she goes silent for over a week. What? Like, I'm so confused. Well, how long ago was that, actually, when she released that information? Let me see. This was October 12th. And then she comes out with this October 19th. So that's exactly a week when she makes this post. And now it's the 21st. So it has literally been 9 days since she blamed Egypt for some reason, brought them in, said it was suspicious, and then has been silent for 9 days afterwards. Cat Turd is actually just correct, and that's crazy. Because Cat Turd literally was out having his own meltdown months ago. And now, he gets to just run train around Candace like it's no problem. This is nuts. You know? This right here. She's not legally bound by the order. And she's neither an attorney nor a witness. The general public, unrelated to media figures or bystanders, are not designated as witnesses. It is not legally binding on non-participants like commentators or influencers despite public speculation. You know? And she's like, we were all witnesses. What the So, the entire country is now under gag order, right? This is so crazy. It also applies to people with access to protected information. Maybe learn more information. No, it's not. Because information gets leaked from courts all the time. News reporters report on it. And they don't face any consequences. What are you talking about? Like, when has a reporter ever been arrested for talking about leaked court info? I want to know. That's so stupid, you know? Candace, please get the help you need. Yeah, this is unbelievable, you know? On the world's behalf, you're actually crazy. You betrayed Charlie Kirk's whole family, friends, over your obsession of a fake narrative you've been proven wrong on time and time again. Now, I don't know if it's a fake narrative. I can tell you this, guys. What I do know is that she keeps clickbaiting it. She made 1 million subscribers off of all of this and has provided nothing. She's whispering sweet nothings, raking in the cash, and not giving. She could literally have waited to put all of this information into just one simple video. But that wouldn't have made her enough money. It's unbelievable. Or at least she could have, if she would have just covered all the information. All of the information as it came out, one at a time, come out and said, okay, well, this is a weird piece of information. It doesn't mean anything yet, but maybe we can tie it together later. That would have actually been better. But instead, she's going, these people, they betrayed him. The company, TPUSA, has betrayed him and is throwing accusations out with absolutely no evidence whatsoever and is burning bridges for no reason. No reason at all. Trying to turn the public against people that we don't even know if they were involved or not. Why would you do that? How is this any different than like what Hassan Piker or Destiny does to weaponize audiences against other people? It's not okay to be doing this. And, you know, it's so funny. Oh, yeah. There you go. Still ducking the allegations. There you go. Yeah, that's hilarious, you know. That's the problem when you make very, very stupid allegations without any evidence, you know. This quote here irritates me. Jewish donors have been the #1 funding mechanism of radical open borders, neoliberal, quasi-Marxist policies. That's not exactly what he said. This is a paraphrase, not a quote. And that is actually genuinely frustrating, you know? Like, that's it. Guess what, Charlie? Jews are also committing the Holocaust. Oh, yeah, sure. And, yeah, because Charlie can read that, you know? But it's just, it's so unbelievable. It's so absolutely unbelievable. These people, they don't want to put direct quotes because it would make them look absolutely horrific, you know? Get in there and make it about you. This is a great one, too, you know? Let me explain what Candace is doing. Candace is trying to coax those who are bound by the gag order in the Kirk assassination case, which is normal for cases of the magnitude to ensure a fair trial, to violate the gag order. This could trigger a mistrial if it does. She will say that the mistrial occurred because the case fell apart due to there being, this is definitely going down a rabbit hole. I don't know that this is her intent, okay, but I'm going to read this anyway. Too many holes when, in reality, she will have caused the case to collapse due to procedural violations. When she is then threatened and possibly charged with witness tampering and obstruction, she will claim that she is being censored and that they are trying to shut her down for asking questions. This ends with no justice for Charlie Kirk and all eyes on Candace Owens, which is precisely what she wants. This is all transparently a grift, and it's time that everyone stops being afraid to call it what it is. Now, I don't know that this is what's going to happen. But if this does happen this way, I will be documenting it, and I will be using this as a source. So I'm going to bookmark it just to see. And I could pull it up, and I could pull it alongside if things started falling in this way. This could be a really good prediction. This could also be just so far off the mark and never happen. She may be trying to do all that, but maybe everyone's not dumb enough to actually give her the information. I genuinely do not know. I genuinely don't know. And the thing about it is I can say that. And Candace won't. Candace will not say she doesn't know. She thinks she absolutely knows, but she's just asking questions. Asking questions is fine. Sitting there and saying TPUSA for sure betrayed Charlie Kirk, saying that Israel is definitely behind Charlie Kirk, and other things along those lines is not okay. We don't have any information on that. We don't have any proof. And a lot of people will come in here and say, well, she didn't directly say that Israel was behind it. So stupid. So stupid. If you come here with a comment saying that, I'm just going to ban you. Straight up. Because she is saying that. She is absolutely saying very directly that Israel is behind it. Why else would you be like, well, look at what Charlie said about the Jews? Oh, okay. Well, what did Charlie Kirk also say? Why did it get... There we go. What did Charlie Kirk also say about, black people, not, in general, taking care of their, you know, not being single fathers or single mothers. You know what I mean? What did he say about the trans community, too? What did Charlie Kirk say about the trans community? None of those could apply. You could find all sorts of text messages and stuff about him saying stuff like that, too, because he's openly said it. I'm sure he's also disclosed it in a text. So why wouldn't those be viable? Why wouldn't anything he said out loud have been viable for what happened, right? Why does it all have to be behind closed doors of what Charlie Kirk said to a person? We don't know that Charlie Kirk in this group chat whatsoever ever had this message leak out to somebody in Israel. We have no clue. We have no clue if Netanyahu ever knew that that message existed ever. And yet, that's the most likely scenario for her. She came out and said, this is what's weird. Charlie Kirk said this. Okay, well, how is that relevant, Candace? Oh, it could only be relevant if she's directly saying Jews caused this. Israel caused this. That's the only possible way. So don't sit here and comment on my channel and tell me she's not directly saying Israel's not involved, or Israel is involved. You cannot come here and say that when she's sitting here going, well, this text message is weird. Look at what he said. He made an insult towards Jewish people. Well, the only reason why that would be a problem is if Jewish people in Israel thought that was a problem and were offended. That's the only possibility. Anyway, guys, tell me what you all think down in the comment section below. Please like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you guys here in the next one. Later.